you guys, Aaron here, in time to talk about games like Valorant for iOS and Android. I used to do videos like this a long time ago. I did them for DayZ, CSGO, Mario Kart, Super Smash Bros. I think maybe one or two other games. I wanted to bring the series back. I really want to talk about Valorant because it's such a huge game right now. And as you guys know, I'm into mobile gaming, of course, with COD Mobile, Road to Survival. Play some other games. I don't really upload any of the other games though. But I really want to talk about Valorant. Huge game right now, biggest game on Twitch. Only in closed beta too, hasn't even fully released yet. So, biggest game on Twitch currently, biggest game in general, I think. That and like Warzone are up there. I think this is more popular than Warzone though. But I want to talk about it because there are some games on the App Store and the Play Store that are pretty similar to Valorant. Now, I guarantee, assuming this game doesn't just completely die out, and if it like remains its huge popularity, you're gonna see clones on the App Store for sure. That's what happened with CS:GO. That's what happened with other games too. You're gonna see people make clone games that are pretty similar to Valorant, copy the same mechanics and that kind of stuff. You're gonna be seeing that in the coming year, especially if the game continues its rise in popularity, or even if it just stays like what it's at right now. It's still a huge game, but there's also potential for Riot Games to release the game themselves because they are getting into mobile gaming currently. They did Teamfight Tactics just came out not too long ago, and I think they have like another League of Legends type game coming out, and I think they have like two League of Legends games coming out or something like that. I think one of them's a card game and one of them's a more of a traditional League game. I think, something like that. I don't know, but they have more mobile games coming out, and that's a good sign, especially if Valorant becomes insanely popular, more popular than it currently already is, and it maintains its popularity over the next like 2 years. There's potential to see a Valorant mobile potentially, who knows, or a game based around Valorant. So we'll just have to wait and see. But for now, I found two games that I think are pretty similar to Valorant. So let's get right into them here. So the first game I want to talk about is Shadowgun War Games. Now, as you guys know, Valorant is like a mixture of like CS:GO, Overwatch, a little bit of Team Fortress. So Shadowgun War Games is a 5v5 shooter, FPS shooter, of course. This one is more similar to Overwatch than anything else. But like I said, Valorant's still pretty new, so there's not going to be a huge amount of games out there that are similar to Valorant. This is one of the games I found. 5v5. It's still pretty new. It's only been out for, I think, 2 months, almost 3 months now. So I believe they are going to be adding a competitive mode. Like I said, it's more similar to Overwatch, but obviously Valorant takes a lot of stuff from Overwatch, so there are different characters and stuff in Shadowguns that have different abilities. Certain characters deal more damage, certain characters have more health, and they can heal themselves, and stuff like that. So I recommend giving it a try. The game is free. As you can tell from the gameplay I'm showing you guys, I have an older iPad, so it's not running the game as well. It's a little bit choppy. Graphics aren't as great, but obviously if you have a better device, it's going to look a lot nicer. And then, like I said also, the game's still pretty new. I think the global launch was only like 2 months ago. So, you're going to see updates to the game. I'm sure they're paying attention to Valorant and what the game, how popular that game is. So I'm sure they'll add like some sort of a diffuse mode. And they are working on a competitive mode, I know for sure. I know they have game modes coming. But we'll just see which ones are coming out in the future. But that is Shadowgun War Games. The second game I want to talk about is Critical Ops. In my opinion, this is the closest you're going to get to Valorant on the App Store or the Play Store. And obviously this is meant to be a CSGO clone, but Valorant and CSGO are so similar. And I think this game is probably the closest thing to Valorant we'll see on the App Store or the Play Store, for the time being at least. There are a bunch of CSGO clones on the App Store and Play Store, but I think, in my opinion, Critical Ops is probably the most well-polished game, I think, in my opinion. There's competitive mode, the diffuse mode, competitive mode we all know from CSGO. Same thing in Valorant, of course. So full competitive mode. There's other game modes too that you can like warm up in, basically. A casual mode, team deathmatch, and like gun game. But yeah, similar mechanics. There's no aiming, of course. It's basically CSGO. If you played CSGO, Critical Ops should be pretty familiar. This is probably the most similar game to Valorant you'll see on the App Store or the Play Store. Obviously, it lacks obviously the abilities of the characters, of course, but it has pretty much the same type of gunplay. I know Valorant you can aim in, but like from what I've seen, aiming in doesn't really help you that much, honestly. But Critical Ops, in my opinion, the most similar game to Valorant we'll find currently. And like I said, this game is huge right now. Valorant is huge right now. Give it a couple of months, to maybe like the next 6 months. By the end of the year, we'll have a full-blown Valorant clone on the App Store and the Play Store. And I think give it a year, and we'll have like a well-polished version of a well-polished Valorant clone, and we'll see. But let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think of this video? If you guys know of any other games, let me know in the comments below, because I'm always looking for new games to play. Especially anything that's like Valorant, because that game looks a lot of fun. But I don't have a PC to play, so that sucks. But always looking for new stuff. Let me know in the comments below, what do you guys think? Thanks for watching. Peace.